Section 3 of our girls mile run. This is the cream of the crop. We've got a lot of fast competitors tonight. Here we go. Leading off, Section 3. She's a senior from Assumption High School in Louisville, Kentucky. She signed on to run at Elon University and is an All-American in the 4x-mile relay. Her personal best is 5:12. Carolyn McCaslin.
Fold like a hawk daily and nightly.
Next, we have a senior from Hamilton Southeastern High School. Her personal best is 5 minutes and 13 seconds. She was 4th as a sophomore in the 3200 and 5th at the indoor state relays. Her personal best is 5:13 and she signed on to run at Central Michigan. The future Chippewa, Brooke Morgan. Next, we have a junior from Noblesville High School. Her personal best is 5 minutes and 15 seconds. She's a 3-time podium finisher at the cross-country state finals. Kendra Foley. Next, we have a junior from Lawrence Central High School. Her personal best is 5 minutes and 4 seconds. She signed on to run at BYU in Utah. She's a defending state qualifier at 1,600 meters. Maddie Rose.
Get down, get down.
Next, we have a junior from Columbus North High School. She was a state track finalist the last 2 years. Is a member of the 2019 state champions in cross country. From Columbus North, Rachel Solman. Our next competitor is a senior from Carmel High School. She's a 6-time state champion, 3 times with cross-country team state titles, and 3 3,200 meter relay titles. Her personal best is 4:56. She signed on to run at Dartmouth. Sarah Bennett. Next, we have a junior, the 2011 cross-country state champion and record holder. She's got a personal best of 5 minutes and 9 seconds for this distance. Let's welcome Warsaw Communities, Ashley Urban. Next, we have a junior from Eastern Greentown High School. Her personal best in the 800 is 2 minutes and 14 seconds and is a 3-time state medalist. She is the 2012 New Balance Emerging Elite 800 meter champion. She's already ran 2:14 this season in the 800. Let's welcome Brittany Neely. Our next senior from Brownsburg High School has a personal best of 5 minutes and 6 seconds. She was a member of last year's 3rd place 4x800 meter relay team and is committed to run at Miami University of Ohio. Let's welcome Laura Bess. Our next competitor is sophomore from Columbus North. She's 4th individually this past fall in the cross-country state finals and is member of the back-to-back state runner-up teams. Her personal best is 5:09. Mackenzie Caldwell. Next, we have a freshman from Hamilton Southeastern High School. Her personal best is 5 minutes and 9 seconds, and she was 6th at the cross-country state finals. Let's welcome freshman Rachel Mitchell. Next, we have a senior from Carmel High School. She has a personal best of 5:05 for the mile. She was a state runner-up last fall in the 3,200 meter run. Let's welcome Renee Wellman. Next, Chatard High School. Her personal best is 5 minutes even for this race in 2:15 in the 800. This past fall, she was an Indiana All-Star. Let's welcome, committed to University of Miami of the University of Ohio, Mary Davis. Next, we have a senior from North Central High School. Her personal best is 5:05 for 1,600 meters. She was 6th in the state finals of her sophomore year with 11:06, and last year ran 10:59 at the HSR finals. A senior, Brenna Polson. Next, we have a junior from Center Grove High School. Her personal best at this distance is 4 minutes 55 seconds. She was state runner-up in the 1,600 last year. Let's welcome Tori Schottmer. Next, we have a junior from Greencastle High School. Her personal best is 5 minutes and 7 seconds and was 7th last year in the 800. She was a regional champion in cross country, Colleen Weatherford. Next, we have a sophomore from Fremont High School. Her personal best in the mile is 5 minutes and 6 seconds, and she was the indoor champ at the HSR with a time of 11:04. Let's welcome from Fremont, Abby Hostetler. Next, we have a junior from Eastern High School of Greentown. Her personal best is 4 minutes, 52 seconds. She's a junior, was last year's state runner-up in the 800, Bethany Neely. Finally, we have a senior from Noblesville High School. She is a track and field state finalist, was 3rd in the 1,600 and 4th in the 800. She signed on to run for the Buckeyes of Ohio State and Columbus. Let's welcome Helen Willman. .513 is our time to beat. Our fastest time in the clubhouse right now. It's 5:13. We'll see how many girls can dip underneath that mark. We'll combine all three to see how things work out in our girls' mile.
On your mark.
Go, Maddie, get your Helen.
We are underway in our final girls race of the evening, Section 3 in the girls mile. Boys milers, Section 3, you're next on the track, so make sure you are ready and set to go as you will be the final race of the evening. Lots of accolades for all the girls in this field, one through the end. An extremely fast pace right off the start. It's Mackenzie Caldwell of Columbus North, Brenna Polson of North Central setting the early pace. 300 meters in at 54 seconds. Our leaders come through at approximately 73. That's the fastest pace we've seen tonight in a girls' race. So we are set up fast. That's 4:52 mile pace. How many of these girls can dip underneath that 5-minute barrier? Caldwell, Hostetler, 1-2 currently. Polson of North Central in the mix. Neely from Greentown in the mix. Still anybody's race, approaching 600 meters, 1 minute 49 seconds. Fastest girls race we've seen this evening so far. Can they hold up? We're on pace to run about 4:52 up front. As they come around to the front stretch for lap number 2, it's Fremont's Abby Hostetler, the sophomore, who has taken charge. Everybody's still right there on her shoulder. Hopefully these ladies keep it clean over these final 800 meters. We could see something special as far as athletes dipping underneath that elite 5-minute mark for ladies. Coming through 800 at 2:29. They slow down just a little bit. But up front, we're still on pace to break 5 minutes. Lap 3 will make or break this field. As they head to the backstretch on lap number 3, it's still Hostetler from Fremont. Neely from Greentown now moving up, making a strong move. Ashley Erba from Warsaw, your cross-country state championship, is shadowing Neely. Can the rest of the field respond? It's the Lake Speedster, Neely from Greentown. It's the defending cross-country state champion, Erba from Warsaw, flexing their muscle. Can the field respond? As they come around, the next time they reach this point on the track, folks, it's going to be a sprint all out to the finish. They're going to be hard-pressed to break that 5-minute barrier now as they slow just a little bit. We'll see what they're made of. They came through at 2:29. This is 3:47, so a 78. That won't get it done as far as 5 minutes is concerned. Meet record looks to be safe. Waverly near 4:55.8 last year. That record appears to be safe, but who's it going to be? It's not a question of how fast. At this point, there's still a handful of girls that could win this. They come down the backstretch, folks. Let's let them hear it. It's Neely from Greentown, Willman from Noblesville, Nitschwitz from Hamilton Southeastern in the mix, Let's Go from Brownsburg. .431. It looks like it's going to be Neely from Greentown. She's won an indoor title this year. Can she dip below 5 minutes outdoors? Unofficially, 4:59. That's your time for the day, 4:59. We'll get official results here momentarily, but we can tell you that that is your fastest of the 3 heats. Prior to this race, ladies and gentlemen, it was 5:13. 4:59 unofficially for Neely. Boys Milers, Section 3, you're up next. Section 3, Boys Mile. We need all Boys Milers in and ready to go. Section 3, Boys Mile.